Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Ridwan Tias from class double three 60.07. My student number is 33220178. I make this video for the project 1 of sociolinguistics. I take the title dialect and code switching. Okay, now I will start from the part 1. Okay, now I will talk from the part 1, dialect. First, definition of dialect. What is dialect? A dialect is a form of a language spoken by people in a specific region or social group. It includes difference of vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation, but it's still generally understood by speakers of the same language. Dialects can be influenced by geography, social status, education, or profession. For example, someone from London might speak differently from someone in Texas, not because they use a different language, but because of dialectal variation. According to linguists, all people speak a dialect, even when using standard English, and no dialect is superior to another. What is the difference between dialect and language? Language usually has official status and a writing system. A dialect is a non-standard variation of that language. The difference is often political, as Max Wainwright said. A language is a dialect with an army and a navy. Okay, next dialect. The regional dialect, based on a location, a regional dialect is a variation of language specific to a particular geographic area. These dialects are characterized by distinct vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation, influenced by the region, its cultural and social factors. Such variation reflect how language evolves differently across locations. Example: British lift versus American elevator. Social dialect based Next, social dialect based on class, age, or job. Example: Cockney, Southern US English. And the explanation of social dialect or sociolect. What is a social dialect? Social dialect or sociolect is a language variety used by a specific social group, often shaped by class, education, ethnicity, age, or profession. This dialect express a speaker's identity and group membership and might differ from the standard language in grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. For example, standard English used in formal settings in like to higher education and social class. Next, receive food pronunciation. Formal British accent linked to the upper class, often used in news and official media. Studying social dialect help us understand how language reflects social structure and cultural diversity. Okay, now I will show you the example from video of how dialect works.
Had this the horse and cart, and we had a big Clydesdale cuddy, a big Clydesdale horse.
I've heard strides, but that comes from advertising. I know it comes from advertising, and yeah, I just use trousers or jeans. Most people wear jeans.
There's people could say that better than I could, of course. I produced the thing, and I know people have enjoyed it. And as far as I'm concerned, if people enjoy something that I'm doing or I've done, then that is a reward in its own. And it seems as though I have a talent, as you say.
Now, this is National Golf Month, and if there's no exciting enough for all they followers of the wee white ball, the Irish Open is for the Royal County Down Golf Club, starting on the 28th.
Now I will continue to the next slide, international and international varieties of English. The first international varieties of English changes across countries due to history, culture, and local language. For example, British language, no air at word ends. For example, lorry, flat, and the American English pronouns are use, elevator, apartment, and the Australian English mix of British and American use mat, Barbie, and the Indian English for Malton unique words like prepon, do the needful, and the New Zealand English similar to Aussie English use jandals, but and the international varieties. We continue to the international varieties. English also varies within a single country depending on region. For the example, USA, for the northern unique vowel sound, example Boston. Southern uses EL, slower speech, mainland or west, mix of letters, and for the UK, Cockney, rhyming slang, drops H, Coast, musical accent from Liverpool, Geordie, strong local speech from Newcastle. In the Australia, broad or heavy slang casual, general used in media, cultivate, more formal close to British English. Okay, continue to the next slide. Okay, next slide, regional dialect, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation differences. The definition, regional dialects are way of speaking that are unique to certain places. They have differences in word grammar and how words are pronounced. For the example, British versus American English. Word lift, UK versus elevator US. Flat, UK versus apartment US. Grammar, British English often uses have got, while American English use have. Pronunciation, British English RP often drop the R sound, while American English clearly pronounce it. Southern Modern American English, word all is used for you all. Grammar, this phrase like my call to show possibility. Pronunciation has a slower sound with vowel language, vowel change. And the Kansai dialect or Japan, word has local word like okini means thank you. Grammar use different verb endings than standard Japanese. Pronunciation, sound and rhythm are different from Tokyo Japanese. Okay, we will continue to the next slide. Social dialect, sociolect versus standard English. Social dialects are speech varieties used by certain social groups set by a factor like class, age, education, or occupation. Example, AAVE or African American Vernacular English. Vocabulary, Vina mean going to. Grammar, she be working mean she works regularly. Pronunciation, test pronounced as test. Formal versus informal speech style. Javanese, ngoko or informal, Madya or neutral, Krama, Kromo or formal. English, formal, I do not know the answer. Informal, I don't know. Standard English is used in formal settings, media, and education. Example, BBC English or RP. It often carries social prefix but may also suppress other dialects and reinforce differences. All dialects are valid form of expression reflecting identity and cultural background. Social implication, the use of standard English and RP often carries the social practice, signaling education and authority. However, this association can lead to the marginalization of other dialects and accents, perpetuating social inequalities. Critics argue that emphasizing standard English in educational setting might suppress linguistic diversity and reinforce class distinction. We continue to the next slide. Dialect and social identity. Dialect and language reflects social identity such as region, class, or ethnicity, and people often adjust how they speak, shifting to fit in or stand out from certain groups. H dropping, omitting the H sound. Example, house is common in Cockney and other working class accent, often seen as low status trait. R pronunciation, non-rhotic accent. Example, RP don't pronounce R at the end of words. Rhotic accent. Example, American English do. These differences influence how people are socially and regionally perceived. Conclusion. For the conclusion, why dialect matters. Dialect highlight the richness and diversity of language. No one way or speaking like standard English is better. Respecting dialect means following people's background, cultures, and identities. In education and work, language judgment can cause inequality. Learning about dialect help us understand how language connect to power, status, and belonging. Promote inclusion and appreciation for the variety of way people express themselves. Okay, next here is for the references. Okay, now we will continue to the part 2 for the switching. First, definition of code switching. Code switching refers to the practice of alternating between two or more language or language varieties within a single conversation or discourse. This phenomenon is prevalent among bilingual and multilingual speakers and serves various communicative functions. Chatneop 2006 defines code switching as the practice of selecting or altering linguistic elements so as to contextually talk in interaction. This means speakers use different linguistic code to convey specific social meanings or to align with particular conversational context. John G. Gamper, 1982, described code switching as the juxtaposition within the same speech exchange of passage of speech belonging to two different grammatical systems or subsystems. This highlights the structural aspect of code switching, where speakers shift between distinct linguistic systems within a conversation. In educational context, code switching is often observed in second or foreign language classrooms, where the teachers and students alternate between language to facilitate understanding and learning. Next, code switching theories and types. Lucy Sprilan, 1951, first used the term code switching to describe bilingual speech among indigenes. Blom and Gampel, 1972, situational switching, language change based on setting or audience. Metaphorical switching, language change within the same situation to express different meanings or relationships. Mayer is Catton's marketness model. Speakers choose codes based on social meaning, what is expected, and market versus what stands out. Market Poplak is constraint model. Switching follow grammatical rules. Example, only certain points in a sentence are switchable. And the last, Erwin Goffman, code switching helps manage identity and social roles during conversation or voting. Next, types of code switching. Intersentential switching. This type of switching happens between full sentence. A speaker finishes a sentence in one language and starts the next sentence in another. For example, I'm going to the store, or where's all go. The first sentence in English, the second in Spanish. The speaker clearly separates the two languages by sentence. Next, intrasentential switching. This happens with a single sentence where words or phrases from different languages are mixed together. Example, she bought un vestido muy bonito at the mall. English and Spanish are blended in one sentence. They show how bilingual speakers naturally shift between language mid-sentence. Next, the reason for code switching. First, social and cultural factors. People switch language based on relationship, group norms, or culture. Example, in a multicultural family, you may speak one language with parents and another with siblings to show respect or maintain cultural ties. Second, identity expression. Switching language can reflect your identity or group affiliation. Example, a bilingual teen may switch between language to show they belong to both cultures. Next, conversational strategies. People switch language to improve communication, clarify meaning, or add emotion. Example, he was so mad. Parang sobrang galit talaga. Switching to Filipino and emphasis. And the last, lack of vocabulary. When you don't know a word in one language, you use another to explain. Example, nang stop your computer, ayaw mag-load ng widget. Switching helps fill in the gap. Okay, we continue to the next part. Context where code switching occurs. Education. First, education in classroom, especially in English as a foreign language or EFL. Teacher use code switching to highlight important points, clarify questions, and help students understand better. This makes communication smoother and keep students engaged. Second, multilingual communities. People often switch language to express identity, connect with others, or adapt to different social situations. Code switching helps people build solidarity and navigate their communities. Next, media and popular culture. In media like TV show or movies, code switching reflects multicultural identities and connect with diverse audience. For example, Malaysian TV show like Oh My English use code switching to strengthen cultural identity. And the last, digital communication like social media or texting. On social media, in text, people mix language to community. People mix language to communicate quickly, show personality, and connect with their audience. Example, OMG based ang ganda mo today. Switching to Filipino and slang makes it more personal and expressive. Okay, now I will show you the video of code switching.
Can I say something to you? ¡Qué increíble reacción ante tal situación! Incredible. Are you talking to me? Claro, hablaba contigo. Can I just tell you that you was really great back then, man? Those guards, they thought they was all of that. Then you showed up and bam! Patitas pa' que las quiero. Se fueron de volada. Fue muy chistoso verlos correr.
Genial. Qué gusto.
Ah, qué chido ser libre.
Now, why don't you go celebrate your freedom with your own friends?
Es que yo no tengo amigos. And I'm not going out there by myself. ¡Hey! ¡Tengo una ideota! I'll stick with you! Tú eres verdaderamente una máquina de pelea. Haremos pomada a cualquiera.
Okay, now I will continue to the next step, effect and implication of code switching. Positive effect. In multilingual setting, code switching can improve communication, help with relationship, and assist in language learning. It supports clearer explanation and help people stay connected to their culture. For the challenge, however, code switching can also raise concern about language proficiency and formality in formal settings, might be seen as unprofessional or a sign weaker language skills. Some may view it as reinforcing social division, where certain language or dialects are seen as more prestigious. Overall, while code switching has practical benefits, it also reflects deeper social and cultural dynamics. Okay, we continue to the next slide. Code switching versus code mixing. Code switching and code mixing are related but different concepts in sociolinguistics. Code switching involves switching from one language to another between sentences or in response to change in context, audience, or topic. It is often intentional and context sensitive. In contrast, code mixing refers to blending elements from two or more language within the same sentence or utterance, often without changing the topic or situation. Scholar like Machine 2000 describe code mixing as more integrated and spontaneous than switching, with the speaker borrowing words or phrases from another language mid-sentence. For the example of code switching, I'm tired, aku mau tidur sekarang. In the English, I'm tired, Indonesian, I want to sleep now. For the example of code mixing, dia itu really smart loh. Indonesian English mix. He is really smart. Here the English phrase really smart is mixed into an Indonesian sentence. Code mixing often show how deeply bilingual are familiar with both languages, while code switching reflects their ability to shift based on settings or audience. Okay, we continue to the next part. Code switching in different language communities. In Spanglish, or a blend of English and Spanish, often spoken in the U.S. Latino community. For example, I was going to the tienda to buy some pen, mixing store and bread in Spanish. This reflects fluency in both languages and connects speaker to both cultures. In the Tagalog, a mix of English and Tagalog spoken in the Philippines. An example, nak start na bay yung class, I was late kanina. Mixing Tagalog and English, this is also common in other multilingual settings like English in India or Arabic French in North Africa, where switching and change communication and reflect natural identity. Benefit and challenge of code switching. For the benefit, improve communication. Code switching allow for more effective expression using the language that best fits the idea or mission. Classroom benefits. In multilingual or ESL classroom, code switching helps clarify concepts, reduce anxiety, and increase engagement by incorporating student native language. Cultural connection, it allows speakers to stay connected to their cultural background. For the challenge, social bias in some contexts. Code switching is seen as a sign of poor language skill, especially in formal or academic settings. Next, negative judgment. Mixing language may be viewed as unprofessional or less prestigious, leading to bias in schools or workplace. Sociolinguists suggest code switching should be seen as a smart, creative use of language rather than a problem. And for the conclusion, code switching is a natural and important part of communication in multilingual communities. It involves switching between language or language varieties based on context, audience, or purpose. There are different types of code switching: intrasentential, text switching, and situational versus metaphorical switching is reflecting the speaker's flexibility and linguistic awareness. People switch codes for many reasons: to express identity, fit in socially, overcome vocabulary gaps, or manage conversation smoothly. The last code switching occurs in many settings such as classroom, media, daily conversation, and digital space. While it supports communication and cultural expression, it can also be misunderstood or judged negatively. Distinguishing code switching from code mixing helps clarify how speakers use language creatively in global communities like English and Chinese speakers. Code switching is a symbol of identity and belonging. Educators, linguists, and society at large should view it not as a weakness but as a powerful tool that reflects language richness, adaptability, and real-world communication. Okay, and the last for the reference. Here are my reference. Okay, here are the references where I take the definition and other. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.